Lion, are you ready to be part of the dominating pride and level up to the highest performing year of your life? I hope you've realized by now that you are the star of your own life. Every decision, every action you take, brings you closer to the pinnacle of success or to the depths of defeat. I always emphasized that the choice is yours. Your current position, be it one of strength and prosperity, or one of weakness and poverty, as harsh as it sounds, is a result of the choices you've made. If you've been careful to avoid the pitfalls of low-value living and consistently focused on your goals, you'll find yourself among the dominating pride, not only a powerful, but also a wealthy man. But if you've taken the path of least resistance, and if you've been content with mediocrity, you'll find yourself struggling to make ends meet. The audience sees it all, and they can tell from your every move what kind of person you are. That's why high-value men are so selective about the company they keep. They know that the actions of those around them will have a direct impact on their own success. Moreover, they understand that what they choose to ignore is just as important as what they choose to focus on. In the end, it's your life and your story. So, Lion, ask yourself, what kind of tale will you write? Let's now discover 10 things that high-value men do, and more importantly, the reasoning behind. Number 1. Are you playing to win, or just to not lose? Let's embark on a journey of discovery, learning the secrets of high-value men and the traits that set them above the rest. But before that, there's something you need to know. The most important secrets have been intentionally left at the end. Remember that some of your greatest blessings will come with patience. We all are familiar with the notion of a balanced life, something that most people will tell you is essential. But let me break it to you. This is nothing but a falsehood. A lie sold to you by the weak ones who are happy with mediocrity and who want to feel better about themselves. If you're happy with just getting by, that's fine. But high-value men have different aspirations. They don't want to just get by. They want to be exceptional. The thought of being average is a living nightmare to them and makes them sick. Winners don't care about balance, but they do care about purpose. They'll stop at nothing to achieve their goals. They have chosen and chase excellence, and in doing so, they have to sacrifice other things in life. But for them, the reward of greatness is worth it all. So, are you willing to step out of your comfort zone, Lion? Number 2, looking for a way to level up your game, but you have no clue how. Have you wondered how do high-value men manage to differentiate from the rest? Let's imagine the following situation. The stage is dark, but you can sense an energy and an aura of power that radiates from the center. When the lights come on, it illuminates a figure that embodies the essence of high-value men. A figure that is neither a people-pleaser nor a fool. This man doesn't play the game of pleasing, putting others above himself like a weak man. Instead, he follows his own path, doing what he wants, when he wants, without apology. Don't be mistaken. This doesn't make him a rat fink or someone who lacks respect for others. Far from it. He knows how to be selfish, how to prioritize his own goals, and how to say no to others, all for the sake of his own life. And this, Lion, is where the distinction lies. There's a difference between being a good guy and being a sweet talker. A good guy treats others with respect, and in turn demands the same. But sweet talkers, they bend over to please others, sacrificing their own wants and needs, and as a result, and surprisingly for them, they get walked all over. High-value men, they are often good guys, but they never sacrifice their own dignity or surrender their power to anyone else. They simply are never sweet, but always in control. Number 3. Ready to take control of your life. It might sound dubious to the weak ones, but in the high-value men's world, ambition reigns supreme and mediocrity is unacceptable. In this world, high-value men don't idle. They don't lounge around and let life pass them by. They understood that the greatest insult to their existence is to waste their blessings. A body that works, blood that pumps, and a mind that thinks. To do nothing, to simply exist, is the ultimate ungrateful act, a negligence of duty. And so, they have risen to the challenge, they embraced the struggle, and they push forward, always striving for more, like a lion in the wild. Because in this world, it's not enough to simply be good. You must strive for greatness. And for high-value men, laziness is not an option. It's an insult to their very heritage. So they forge ahead, making things happen and never taking a single moment for granted. For them, life is a gift, and it's a gift they intend to use to the fullest. Think about it. You could have not been born at all. Number 4. Lion. Do you have what it takes to be a high-value man? In this world, the rules of the game have changed, and only the high-value men are in the driver's seat. With their strength and charisma, they can have any woman they desire. But despite their power, they don't fall into the trap of desire. They understand the true nature of women, and they refuse to compromise their own dignity for a fleeting fling. But there are still some who have yet to learn this lesson. Despite their wealth and success, they find themselves falling into the same old patterns, making the same old mistakes with women. And the sad truth is that even the most powerful men can be brought down by a lack of understanding when it comes to women. High-value men stand tall, watching and waiting. They have mastered the art of love and desire. And they know the key is to first understand the true nature of women. And so, I invite you to join us on this journey, to learn and grow and become a high-value man in every aspect of your life. Subscribe now, Lion, and let your way to the top commence. Number 5. Ready to break free from the hyena clan and become a dominating lion. I hope you've realized by now that there are 2 types of men, high value and low value. Which pack do you belong to? The high-value men are wise enough to understand the power of silence. They are masters at reading people and know when it's best to keep their mouth shut instead of running it like a loose cannon. In their quietness, they learn and grow, soaking in knowledge like a sponge. But the low-value men are different. They are filled with anxiety, insecurity, and lack confidence. To hide their flaws, they speak endlessly about themselves, trying to sell themselves to those around them. However, the more they talk, the more mistakes they make, revealing their true nature. The high-value men learn the hard way that sometimes it's better to stay quiet and let your actions do the talking. Let this lesson remain with you. The best way to make an impact is to let your actions speak louder than words. Number 6. Want to learn how to make your impact felt and your voice heard? The secret is, high-value men speak less than necessary, and most important, they hold their tongue in general. In addition, they refrain from spreading rumors and speaking ill of others. While those around them may engage in gossip, a high-value man remains steadfast, choosing instead to silently observe and take note of their actions so that they know what to expect in the future. Gossip reveals the true character of a person, and the high-value man knows that investing time in such trivial matters is a total waste. I hope you realize that speaking ill of others is a sign of weakness and a lack of self-control. Keep leading by example, and choose to always speak well or not at all of others, so that you maintain your high-value reputation. Number 7. Think about it, Lion. Do you think you have what it takes to rise above the rest? Picture this, a room filled with powerful, successful men, all at the top of their game. Each one a force to be reckoned with, and a symbol of excellence in their fields. And yet, in the midst of all this greatness, there's one man who stands out even more. He's not just respected by his peers, he's co-signed by them, vouching for his worth and his value as a high-value man. Despite the fierce competition, these powerful men acknowledge his worth and his place among them. This is the world of the high-value man, where respect is earned and competition only serves to fuel their fire. The key is to connect with like-minded men and surround yourself with winners on the grind. Number 8. Continue watching the video if you're ready to take your game to the next level. I bet you don't want to be known for empty promises, so it's time to embrace the power of your words. People around you will never trust your word if you let them down. But if you want to morph into a high-value man, realize that the true meaning of being a man is his word. Your words are like an invisible contract that once signed must be honored no matter how you feel or what the circumstances are. Keeping your word is the cornerstone of trust in any relationship, and breaking someone else's trust is unacceptable. Challenge yourself. Choose your words carefully and make sure to always keep your promises. Soon you will discover that people around you will start to trust you, and your relationships will become stronger. From this day on, live a life of integrity and see how everything around you changes. Number 9. Do you have the courage to face your biggest challenges head-on? Life challenges are inevitable. But do you cower in fear or stand tall and conquer? Some shrink at the sight of the slightest difficulties, while others embrace even the toughest obstacles with a smile. The difference: the size of a man can be determined by the size of his problems. High-value men never shy away from a challenge. They constantly seek out bigger and bolder goals to achieve. They don't search for trouble on the streets, but rather rise above it, ready for any obstacle that comes their way. So, Lion, are you ready to face life's challenges head-on and become a man of true stature? Have you realized what defines a man's true strength by now? Is it the size of his muscles or the size of his fears? High-value men are not afraid of the challenges life throws their way. They embrace problems as opportunities to grow and to show their worth. So the question is, are you ready to take on the biggest obstacles and be above the rest? Number 10. Are you ready to take control of your life? The key secret for a successful life is to reject weakness and embrace masculinity. But are you willing to step out from your cave and stop being superficial for this? Are you ready to take charge of your physical well-being so that you become a high-value man? Another question is, do you have what it takes to invest in your health and grooming? Being in shape is not optional. It's a non-negotiable aspect of self-development. This is the final frontier to unlocking your full potential. The choice is yours, Lion. Do you prefer not to bother and to fall to the wayside with the weak ones? To wrap up, don't let unhappiness defeat you by simply doing nothing. Take the initiative to find ways to keep yourself occupied, such as working out, acquiring new skills, and educating yourself on self-development. Step away from social media and video games and start living your life to the fullest. Life is too precious to be wasted. As you start to make positive changes in your life, don't be satisfied with just that. Continuously strive for new goals and set higher standards for yourself. Remember, success is not achieved through shortcuts, but through hard work and determination. So don't wait and take action now, Lion. Keep watching our videos and let us know in the comments section below if this video helped you unleash the beast within. And by the way, if you want to start up a journey this year that will set you up for the highest performing year of your life, do yourself a favor and hit the like and subscribe button. Until next time, Lion.